And welcome back to Hillside Farm on FS17. Would you look at that? I got rid of my shop. I got this little, I guess it's a little cover. I don't remember what you call it, but lean-to or whatever. Mrs. Butcherman's truck is here, which apparently the lights don't ever turn off. I'm not really sure what's up with that. Then my truck is here, which mine's bigger than hers, obviously. Look at that. Awesome, huh? Alright, well, I guess what we need to do is we need to plow. Yes. Yeah, we need to plow field 3, I think it is. Yeah. We need to plow field 3 because I'm assuming, and I'm probably right, I think, that it's not going to grow. I don't want to run the risk of it not growing. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if we don't plow it and reseed it and it doesn't grow, then we're just kind of out of luck. But if we plow it and reseed it, then it's gonna grow. We will have probably double fertilization on it, but so we can skip one of the steps. So I've got to plow it and seed it again. Actually, I just thought of something. It's not ideal, but what if we planted it with barley? That would probably work. It would cultivate the wheat under then. I think that would actually work. Let's try that out. We'll just leave this here for a minute because we're gonna be we're gonna be plowing at some point anyway. We gotta plow them new fields we bought. Steering wheel down. Make this turn. Yeah, a little bit of wheel rubbing, but that's okay. Yeah, we could plant it with barley, and then we'll just have tons of barley, I guess. You know, I hate doing that, but I don't really have a choice. I would hate to have to, like, I don't want to have to replow it if, you know, if I don't have to. Let's just see if this will work. I think it'll work. Is it going down? It is going down. It's going to be super tough to tell where it's planted and where it's not, though. But even if I plow it with my plow, my, like, disc or whatever, it's going to be the same story. You know, so this is just going to be a little tough, figuring out where we've been and where we need to be. But once it comes to harvesting, we'll see if we've missed anything. We could run around like with a little tester tool and just test every so often, just to see if we've missed anything, because then it would tell us, you know, wheat or barley. Telling me I don't own it. I don't believe you. Eventually it won't say that, because I'll end up buying field 7. It's just a bit of an error. Yeah, we're probably just gonna have to guess at where we've been. I don't think there's any other way to do it. I mean, obviously once we start doing GPS, it'll be a lot easier. I suppose I could do GPS like this, in this direction, and that might work fairly well. Let's see. This, and then I don't know if that'd work or not. Maybe. Hopefully it's lined up correctly. Kind of looks like it is. At least halfway decent. Yeah. It looks about right. I could save that, I guess, as field 3. Alright, let's just go over here, and then we'll kind of stop and turn around. Yeah, I could save that as the course for field 3. You can kind of see a difference. Yeah, it'd be fine. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal, because like it was wheat, now it's going to be barley. Either way, we're going to be getting straw out of it. So it's not like it's a huge deal. We'll get the stuff anyway. Now, as far as field, let's see, field 13 by the pigs needs to probably be. We might make that wheat, and then the other two, what is it, 5 and 6? 5 and 6 will end up being our cash crop fields. Because we do need some cash crop fields. Because as much as we can take care of the cows with our wheat and stuff, but gotta get some money. Gotta get some money coming in. It's not going to be huge. It's not going to be a lot. You're probably not going to be able to pay off the $600,000 we borrowed for the fields, but it'll get us on our way. Between that, like, we need to do a lot of logging too, I think. That will help us pay for quite a bit. I think that will probably be a lot of our income for this summer. Mainly because of the fact that there's really no other way to do it. I guess we could cut that field over by the forestry area, turn it into silage and sell it at the biogas plant. That would give us some money. We might try that. I'm not really sure, but I think we might try that. I mean, we need the silage, but at the same time we need money. So we've got to kind of weigh the two. But we could do that, and then, like, because we can get silage out of our own grass fields. Because I think we'll get, what, 3 cuts off of it? Off our own grass fields? I'm not extremely sure, but I think that's the way it works. Is we can get 3 cuts off a field. And we've got at least 2 fields full of grass. Just a few more passes and this field will be done. I was going to show you most of it, but then I'm just like, well, it's like they've seen me do this field before. So it's not like it's a huge deal, right? I mean, you guys aren't that picky, right? You don't really need to see all the business of changing it from wheat to barley because, you know, the butcher man screwed up. Which it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, I noticed it. I would say if I hadn't noticed it and nobody had said anything, then around about, like, you know, here in a few days or something, when the rest of the stuff starts growing, I'd be like, why is field 3 not growing? But I think if I hadn't noticed it, like, noticed the fact that you're not supposed to be planting wheat until just then one of the issues we would have ran into is the fact that I would have been planting wheat the whole time. I would have just, like, went to town planting wheat, and then, you know, nobody said anything, then I'd be like, why is my crop not growing? So, I noticed, though. I fixed it. I'm fixing it right now. 245 seeds left to go. I think it'll last, though. I think it'll make it. Just barely, but it will. We'll have to go fill our cedar after this. We need to plant some more, plant some wheat, and then plant some canola, and then we will have to wait for, what is it, soybeans? We'll have to wait for the soybeans. Because they've got to be like 50 degrees or 51 degrees or whatever it's supposed to be. I guess we can just keep going that way, over and like back and forth until it just stops planting. Because it won't plant over the wheat I've already planted. And I did do one headland. Or we'll just plant until we run out of seeds. Because I know it's pretty well done. If I don't break my weight or my tractor. Nope, I'm like stuck now. I'm gonna have to do a loop. Do a loop and turn around. And I am supposed to be right here, I think. Yeah, got her fixed. Kinda wonder why it's refertilizing it, but I guess I am cultivating and fertilizing. So, that's probably why it's refertilizing, is because it's being cultivated, so it's like changing the ground status or whatever. I know, you say I don't own the field. Chill out, man. Alright, there should be... I think I just did this, right? I think all I got left is like this area over here. Pretty sure. Some of this is going to end up being fertilized like 3 times. I think that's it. We're gonna say that's it. We're like almost out of seed anyway. Let's do our overhead view, see what happens. Ooh, no? Maybe I did miss that. So I'm guessing that strip is probably this GPS line right here. Maybe I didn't hit that. I'm gonna guess I didn't. See what it does. Is it seed? Oh, it would help if I actually turned it on, huh? That makes a big difference. It is seeding, so I'm guessing this is the strip that I missed. Huh. I thought I was like all the way through it or something. Alright, let's go ahead and... Now let's fold it up. Alright. Now we'll go fill this up, and then... I think one thing we need to do is we need to go sell the, we need to go sell the logs before the mill closes today. That's something we should do. We're just gonna park this up over here. Alright, so let's see. Let's go sell the logs right now. I mean, we've got time. We're not on a huge time crunch or nothing. We do need to do some plowing now. But I think all the seeds that are, or all the fields that are plowed are seeded. Yes, because they're all at least fertilized. 3 is like double fertilized already. But one of the things we need to do is we need to figure out if there's a path we can take. Let's look at the map. To get to Old Rail Yard? Or is it Woodland Farm? Who is it that buys the logs? I thought it was Old Rail Yard, but I might be wrong. Who buys wood chips? Is that wood chips? Cornbrook Farm Manor? Or Manure? Was that manure? I thought that was wood chips. Is that not wood chips? Okay, so the Old Rail Yard buys logs. Price is down right now, though. Oops. Let's just see if we can somehow make it over there. Or get this thing stuck. One of the two. Better put her map up. We might end up getting lost. So it looks like We're not that far from it. That's what kind of shocks me, is we're not that far away from it. Let's see. That doesn't go anywhere. It only goes into the pig pasture, or pig whatever sties. Let's go. Let's just drive. Maybe we'll get there. This thing should be able to get just about anywhere. If we have to, we can turn around in somebody else's field or something. Or I guess turn it around in our field. I mean, that would work too, since we own this one. We can always back all the way up to here. This thing is pretty awesome, though. Look at those highway people driving on the blacktop. They don't even know the fun of driving off-road. If they only knew, they'd probably be doing it as well. What is this? That looks like it opens this way. I know I did the tour of this place, but I still don't remember it. I think... Yeah, that's the rail yard, I think. Alright. There is a back way. Oh yeah. That's like much faster too. See, where do we unload our logs at? Not there. Oh, it's that ramp right there. Okay. Let's see now. I'm guessing what we do is we just back under there and then just unload them with that crane. Alright. Should be able to shut that off. It looks like what you do. Your straps off. Oh yeah, we need to like that. Need to move this out of the way, I guess. I don't know what you do with it. Maybe just put it over here somewhere. Get it out of the way. Alright, now we need to go up there. Is there a different view? Oh, there is. Okay. Alright, so that's sideways. Oh, I'm actually getting this right. First guess. Oh. Fail. Epic fail. We just drop them in the water. I don't actually know where the sail point is. We're gonna actually drop them on the ramp. I didn't actually look see how much we had before I did that. Alright, so sliding it back is down. Holy cow. That's awesome, man. Oh. Might have to end up pushing some of those or something. Going pretty good. I should have looked at my money first, though, I guess. You guys should probably know. Open just a little bit. I'm guessing you are supposed to just drop it right in the water. Huh. I thought for sure they would like have it messed up somehow. Forgetting what the controls are. Let's move my truck. Can't actually see that. Go down. Down farther. What do we got? One more? Alright, I think that's it. Now that we've just completely created a disaster. But we made money. I mean, that's a thing, right? Ooh. Ooh, I don't flip my truck over. I mean, the controls on this are a little more touchy than the other one. You stop. Oh wait, that's not what I want to do. Alright, now we'll head back to the farm. Back to the farm. Oh, that didn't take us that long, you know? And I suppose we could, I mean, if we wanted to, we could probably just back down that ramp, but I'm not 100% sure we could do that and still get back out. Like, I don't know if this thing would do that. I mean, we could try it, I guess, but I don't know if it would do it very well. Because realistically, if you were trying to unload logs just into the water, then you could back it off into the water kind of like a boat, and the logs would just float off the truck. Or just like drive backwards really fast, slam on your brakes, and see how many logs slide out. Not certain that's a favorable thing to do, though. Why is this thing having so much trouble climbing this hill? This thing's supposed to have tons and tons of power. All the power. It just doesn't seem to. It's good we found this trail, though. This backcountry road. Be a neat place to live. Well, I guess they live on the highway, though. We own all this land. They better not be back here driving around or nothing. So let's see. I think next what we'll do is we're gonna plow field 13. Not real big, so we still got time to do that today. And then we're gonna plant it with, what did I say, wheat? Maybe we should do potatoes. I don't think we can do potatoes right now, though. So what we'll probably do is just wheat. And then let's see. I keep trying to think of all the temperatures and stuff you're allowed that it gives you. Can I fit this in there? I think it'll fit in there. Alright, if we look at our finances, does it show us what we just sold all that for? Is there a log income? Or harvest income? No, it's today. Sold milk. Sold wood. Okay, 36 grand. It's not the greatest, but I mean it'll work, you know? It'll work. Alright, so now what we need to do is get the plow, or the disc I should say. Keep calling it a plow, but it's not actually a plow, it's actually a disc. We need to get the John Deere. We'll go disc 13. I do gotta say though, this is a really neat farm. I mean, I really, really like this farm. Laid out real nice. You got this like nice country dirt road going back in the middle of nowhere. I think next year we're gonna buy pigs. I think that'll be the plan. We'll buy pigs next year. About 100 pigs ought to do it. We're still working at the sheep, but you know. Top engine. Lower cultivator. I was hoping there would be a way to like make it to where it actually looks like plowed field, because I think plowed field looks really cool. But it's all good. I mean, it discs it up and it smooths it out and all that, which I guess that's what you need. I think it looks really cool when the field is, you know, it's got the plowed texture on it. That's kind of my favorite texture, I think, on this game. It just looks neat, man. Well, this corner is going to be tough to get. Pick it up. We don't want to damage it. That'd be terrible. Kind of a tight corner, man. I have to back it off in the weeds a little bit. Yeah, we'll get it. We're getting it. I think what we probably need to start doing is we need to, like, we can disc and cultivate whatever the headlands first, but then when we plant we need to do the back and forth first and then do the headlands last. I think that's the way it's supposed to work, so I think that's the way we'll start doing it. I think. Can I say I think enough? Do I say that a lot? I don't even know. It seems like I do sometimes. Like a crazy size field. Like a crazy shaped field, I guess. Oh, what was that? Oh, they got horses. I can hear them. Hear the horses. Wish we could get horses. That'd be so cool. Maybe that'll be what they add in FS17. Come on, Giants. You need horses, man. You need to be able to, like, you know, breed, like, world-class stallions and stuff. I think people get a kick out of that. I know something they do need to add, at least I think so, is alfalfa. Like, that actually needs to be, like, something you can plant, and it'll basically be you can plant grass or you can plant alfalfa, and like the alfalfa will be better for your cows, or at least actually alfalfa would be better for horses. So if they add horses, they need to add alfalfa. That way we can actually do that and have alfalfa bales for your horses. But you can feed it to your cows too. I mean, I don't think it make that big of a difference to your cows, but if you had world-class like stallions and stuff though, definitely need some good alfalfa hay. Well, Mrs. Butcherman texted me and said she's on her way home and we are having chicken and vegetables. Which that doesn't sound that amazing, but we got this stuff. It's called yummy sauce. If you ever go to a Japanese hibachi restaurant, like they give you the cream sauce, like the yellow stuff. It's called Yummy Sauce. Oh man, we found it at Walmart a while back, and it is amazing. You get chicken and vegetables, and I think the wife makes what is it called, quinoa? Little pellet things. It's supposed to replace. It's supposed to be healthier than rice or something. But then you put like a bunch of that yummy sauce on it. And it's like, mmm. I actually think it's called Yum Yum sauce, and I think it's, if you're looking for it in Walmart, I think it's by the soy sauce or something like that. You guys should go try it. It's amazing. I would definitely recommend Yum Yum sauce. I don't much know if we're gonna need a GPS for this field. It's almost like, you know, we're about to cut it in half anyway. Maybe we just, well, I don't know if we'll use one or not. It'd be kind of awkward, like going whatever way we go. Probably just need to go up and down that side. That'd probably be the best way to do it. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. You know, chicken and vegetables with Yum Yum sauce. Crap. I thought I could make that turn. Apparently I can't. I don't know if we want to plant this with wheat or not. There's like hardly anything, you know, there's any, you know, any room in here. It'd be a nice field with round bales though, honestly. But the straw is definitely going to be square baled. That's for sure. There's no doubt about that. I'm still really debating on the hay bales. I'm having a serious debate about it. I just don't know. I want to be able to wrap them, but at the same time, round bales are really a pain on hills. I don't think we'll make any round bales. It needs to be square bales only. But we don't need to wrap them, I suppose. Like if you bale the hay and then you put it inside, it actually lasts a long time. I think the most of the first cut's going to be turned into silage though. Unless we can get like a good amount of silage off that grass over there by the forestry. We'll just contract cut it. You know, we'll say that the farmer really needs a cut. He just doesn't have the time to do it. So he's going to let us do it. Just so he can get the grass off. Build is going like rather quickly. Like it's going a lot faster than I thought it was going to. But it is like super small. This actually wouldn't be too bad of a field for like potatoes, but like you couldn't fit like the big potato harvester in here. And then if you were gonna try to do even the pull behind potato harvester, I don't think that would work either. Like you don't have any space to turn around or anything. So, I mean, you could get some potatoes off of it. It just wouldn't really be ideal. I don't think you could really plant the whole thing. But, I mean, we could try it, I suppose. I don't know how much that potato, like, pull behind potato harvester costs, but we could always give it a shot. Alright, so we are just about finished. We are like 2 passes away. I'm just finishing it up. Now one more pass. This field will be plowed. Disked. Whatever you want to call it. I call it plowed, call it disked. It is a disc. Works the same as a plow. And that kind of picks the soil up, turns it over. And the back of it kind of smooths it out. Alright, let's fold it up, get it back to the farm. I don't know why I'm looking. There's nobody driving down through here. I own this place. It's all my property. I own the pig farm too. There's just no pigs. Maybe we'll get pigs. Oh yeah, we're getting pigs next year. I remember. I remember what we decided.